Hey everyone, Anil here and welcome back to another video of Power Apps. So today we are going to create dashboard in inventory management system. So this is my performance summary and this is theme is going to be changed from dark to light and light to dark. So the total inventory is 30, inventory value is 5.84 million. Similarly for available store, total damaged product, total return product. And now this is inventory by status. So whenever you will click on any bar, you can see my gallery is going to be filtered on the basis of this bar. So here I have clicked on this mouse bar. You can see total inventory is 9 and then available inventory is 6. See here the count. Similarly for headphone, the total inventory is 5 and the available is 2. Now if we see here the top requested product. So the top requested is laptop. 20% the laptop has been assigned from my inventory, and then 16.7% inventory has been assigned for the mobile. These count is 22 because total 22 product out of 30 has been assigned. So that's the reason 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4, I think it will be 22. And this is going to be filtered on the basis of status. All the available 14 product, you can see the 3 are delivered, 8 are waiting for manager, 2 are damaged, and then this is the return one, and this is the waiting for inventory manager, the single item. So this is we are going to design it today. Now let's move on the last application on which we were working. So this application we were working, we have designed the product screen in my last video. Okay, so let's move on the dashboard. In the dashboard I will remove this stuff. Okay, now here I will add left navigation. Okay, the height will be parent dot height, and the width is collapse equals to true, then 80 as 200. That's correct. Now I will add a vertical container. This vertical container width have if dashboard dot size is not equals to 1, then parent dot width minus left nav 1 dot width, then parent dot width. What I'm trying to do here, if suppose dashboard size is not equals to 1, like it's not is going to be open in mobile because this application is completely responsive. I told you in my first video. So if this is not going to be open in mobile, then it will be parent.width minus left nav.width, else it will be parent.width. Now the x will be parent.width minus self.width, so that it will be become into the completely right. And then y will be 0 and height will be parent.height. Inside this container, I will add 4 containers. I will select all the containers and make drop shadow as a none. Minimum width will be 0 and minimum height will be 0. The first container flexible width I will make it a off, and the height will be parent dot height into 5%. For the second container, the fill position will be 0.7. The first container I will add top nav. This top nav having width will be parent dot width and the height will be parent dot height. Inside this container, I will add a vertical gallery. This gallery having parent dot width as a width and height will be parent dot height and x will be 0. and y will be 0. Now we will go on app.start, and on start we have to write some formula. So I will show you, we have written something already in my previous video. So if you didn't watch my previous video, then before proceeding, watch first. Now I will add a SharePoint list over here. This will be product type. Okay, so here we have added purchase entry, brand detail, product assignment, product feedback, and product type. So I will show you all the lists. So this is the purchase entry list. Let me go on list settings, and you can see all the columns: bill number, date, price is a currency, SN number, primary image, product type. So this column has having the choice: laptop, mouse, mobile, watch, and headphone. And then brand ID status column is also a choice type. So this is waiting for manager, waiting for INV, manager, delivered, rejected, damaged, returned, and available. Now let me show you the next list, that is purchase product assignment list. This list having requested by status. The status is similar, waiting for manager, waiting for INV manager, delivered, rejected by manager, damaged, returned, rejected by INV manager. And then inventory manager comment, multi-line of text, respective manager, person or group, respective manager comments, inventory manager, person or group, approved by respective manager, date and time, approved by inventory manager, date and time, SIN number, written comments, multi-line of text, return taken by person or group, damage comment, multi-line of text, return on date and time, damaged on date and time, requester comments, multiple line of text. So these all are the columns we do have in product assignment list. Now the next list is brand details. So this is the brand detail list. Okay, now the next list is product feedback. So let me go on product feedback. This is product feedback list. Now the next list is product type. So this is product type. So here is image icon, background image, and title. Okay, the list has been added. Now we will go on start. On start, we will write a formula. On start, we will create a collection, clear collect, call inventory. Now here I will add a column, and this I will make a group by, and then again add a column, and this will be last collection that we have created, and group by product, and then product type dot value, and I will close it, then group by product, and here I will provide a name, lookup product type, and this will be title equals to group by product dot title, And this bg image, again we will go for lookup and then product type and then title equals to corporate group or group by product, and then close it and then background image. So I will close it, the first, the second, and so this will be our call inventory, call total inventory. Okay, let me click on run on start. So this will be called total inventory, the count value and the corporate group. I'll show you. Okay, so this is background image. This is watch. Watch R4, mobile R4, laptop R8, headphones R5, and mouse R9. Okay. Now similarly, we will create call clear collect, call available inventory. And this available inventory, I will filter by the status as available. Group by and add columns and then filter, and what I will filter the collection that we created called joint purchase assignment and status equals to status dot value equals to available. Okay, so this is our call available inventory. So here we have provided the filter status dot value equals to available, and then if I will run it, and here you can see the data. So count value is 4, group by product equals to laptop, and label equals to laptop and 4. Okay, so this data we are visualizing over here. Now we will create a one more collection, that is call assignment, add columns, and this will be from product assignment list as PA purchase entry, and SIN number equals to PA dot ID or SIN. Okay, so this collection is ready. If you will see the call assignment, you can see we are getting the data. Okay, so here we are joining this list per product assignment and purchase entry. Let me make it format. Now we will create a one more collection, clear collect, and call top requested product, add columns, group by, then add columns, call assignment, and this will be group by product and corporate group, and comma, then quant value. So this is called top requested by product, and this is called available in inventory. So let me execute it. You will see the data here. Count value 6, group by product and laptop. Now I will just create call total available inventory. Clear collect. Now I will execute it, run on start. And here you can see the data. Count value. This is the image, group by product, icon, and lookup available inventory. So if you want, you can go here and you can check here. Call total and available inventory. This guy. Okay. So icon, inside the icon, lookup, you can see the available inventory. Okay. Now the last collection I'm just going to copy and paste. It's a big collection for our main gallery, that is at the top gallery. So let me show you. So this is called inventory overview. Here we are binding the title total inventory and the icon name and the icon data. Then here we are going to create the sum of call total and available inventory just we created, and this is the background image. So this is we are doing for this top performance summary. Okay, so let me show you everything, all the collection from the beginning, so that you are not going to miss anything. So this is the nav, this is the call join list, then call product report, then join list and purchase e assignment, call total inventory, available inventory, call assignment, call top requested product, call total and available inventory, call inventory overview. This is the last collection. Okay, now let me go and let me execute it. So this is called inventory overview, and this data we are getting, and the icon, if you will see here, we are getting in the icon some svg icon data. So from where we are getting this, I already pasted some data over here. So this is my custom icons. This is for dashboard, for product, for support, purchase, hamburger, thumb icon, brand, bill, rating, my product, X circle, inventory, all the icons you can see over here. If you don't know how to put these icons, I already told you in my previous video that you can go uh, SBG icon, from the bootstrap, and then just pick up any icon, whatever you want, and then copy the HTML for SVG icon and go into the notepad, paste this icon, okay, and make change like double quotes with the single quotes and click on this replace all. So then go here, copy it, and then you can paste over here. Okay, so that's the thing we have done. Now again I will move to my gallery, and in the gallery I will bind call inventory overview. Now I will go for rep count. So I will type here if dashboard dot size. So dashboard is my screen name equals to 1, like if it's a mobile, then rep count will be 1, ads it will be 5. Template size I will go for parent dot height. Inside this gallery, I will add a vertical container. This vertical container can have width equals to parent dot template width, and then height will be parent dot template height. Drop shadow will be none, and color will be color underscore fill inner. I will remove all the stuff from here Inside this vertical container, I will add a horizontal container. Then I will add two more containers. These container having drop shadow as a none, minimum height 0 and minimum width as a 0. This container having three containers. So I will copy one container. I will paste here 1, 2 and 3 containers. Inside this container, I will add a rectangle. This rectangle having the height 2, width will be parent dot width, x will be 0 and y will be parent dot height minus self dot height divided by 2. The color will be color label, and this we will fade by 60%. Now I will copy and paste this container into the third container. Inside this container, I will add a image control. Before this, for this container, I will add a color underscore blue. The border radius, I will make it 40 for now. And then the flexible bit, I will make it off. And the width will be 45. And then height will be self dot width. So the top, I will make it a 5. And then bottom also, I will make it a 5. For this image, I will add a code. The height will be parent.height into 70% and the width will be self dot height. Y will be parent dot height minus self dot height divided by 2. Similarly, the width will be parent dot width minus self dot width divided by 2. Now in this container, I will add a label control. This label having the font underscore font. So these all are the formula that we have written already. Font size and font weight. Font size, I can make it little bit large. So this will be font size plus 4. I will copy and paste some text. Width will be parent dot width and height will be parent dot height. X will be 0 and Y will be 0. And this will be into the center. Inside this label, I will just copy and I will paste over here. And the text will be this item dot title. And this I can make it plus 3. Inside this container, I will again add a rectangle. So I will just make a copy for this rectangle and I will paste here. The height will be parent, height will be 2, but the y will be parent dot height minus self dot height, so that it will be come into the bottom. And the width will be parent dot width into 70%. The x will be parent dot width minus self dot width divided by 2, so that it will become into the center. The color will be color underscore blue. Go for the label and here put a color. Similarly, this color we will put over here. For this container, I will make top as a 5 and bottom as a 5. For our container, I will go for gap as a 10, top 10, bottom will be 10, left equals to 10 and right padding also 10. So for this container, I'll make height 1.5 and let me run it. Now it's looking as expected. Okay, so now we will work on this container. Inside this container, I will add a horizontal container. X will be 0, Y will be 0, width will be parent dot width, height will be parent dot height. Inside this container, I will add a vertical container. Inside this container, I will add two normal container. Okay, so now we have in total three containers. Okay, for this container, the gap I will make it 10. This container color fill inner, and for all three containers, drop shadow will be none, minimum width will be 0, minimum height will be 0. For this container also, drop shadow will be none. Inside this container, I will add a label. And inside this container, I will add two more containers. Drop shadow will be none, minimum height will be 0, and minimum width will be 0. This container will be 6. This will be minimum height 0 and minimum width will be 0, and this will be align will be into the end. Okay. Yes. This I can make inventory status summary. Font I can make it underscore font. Font size I can make it font size. Font weight. Color underscore label. Okay. Now inside this container, I will add a gallery control. This will be parent dot width, parent dot height, and we have already created the collection called underscore total and available inventory, so that we are already going to be bind over here. Template size I can make it a parent dot width divide by self dot all item counts. Template padding I can make it a 0 and rep count equals to 1. That's perfect. Inside this gallery, I will add a horizontal container. This horizontal container parent dot template width, parent dot template height, and drop shadow will be none. Inside this container, I will add a container. Minimum width will be 0, minimum height will be 0. Drop shadow none. Now inside this container I will add a button control. So this will be a classic button. I will rename it and will make it BTN total quantity. Height I will copy and paste over here. And what is the concept? Because what we are trying to do over here, if you will see, uh, I want to take 100% of the height if my quantity is max. So if you will see, the mouse quantity is max, so the height I'm taking 100%, and then the laptop quantity is less than mouse, so I'm taking the height as per the parent dot height, and then similarly headphone, mobile and watch. Okay, so the similarly we are trying to do over here this item dot count value into 100, and then we are trying to get the max count of the total and available inventory. Width will be a parent dot width into 50%. X will be x will be parent dot width minus self dot width divided by 2. Y will be parent dot height minus self dot height. Text I will clear. Display mode will be view. I will change the color fill. Now similarly I will add one more button control over here. Display mode will be view. Width will be parent dot width minus self dot width divided by 2. This will be X basically. Width will be parent dot width into 50%. Text I will clear. I will rename it BTN available quantity. Height again I will copy and paste. Y will be parent dot height minus self dot height. Let me save it. Now I will add a label control over here. This I will rename as LVL available quantity. Width will be BTN available quantity dot width. Height will be BTN available quantity dot height. X will be parent dot width minus self dot width divided by 2. Y will be parent dot width minus BTN available quantity dot height. Text will be this item dot lookup underscore available entry dot count value. Font will be underscore font. Font size will be underscore font size. Font weight underscore font weight. And color will be color underscore white. And this will become into the center. This will be parent dot height. Great. Now we will add one more label, and this will be LBL total quantity. Width will be BTN total quantity dot width. Height will be BTN total quantity dot height minus BTN available quantity dot height. X will be parent dot width minus self dot width divided by 2. Y will be btn total quantity dot y. X will be this item dot count value. Font will be underscore font. Font size will be underscore size. Weight equals to underscore weight. And then color will be color underscore white. So this seems looks good. Now in the bottom I will add a gallery. This will be blank horizontal gallery. This gallery can have parent.width and parent.height, and template size will be parent dot width divided by self dot all item counts. Data source will be call underscore total and available inventory. Template padding I will make it a 0. Inside this I will add a label control. Text will be this item dot group by product. Font will be underscore font. Font size will be underscore font size -1. Font weight, and this will become into the center. Width will be parent dot template width. Height will be parent dot template height. Color will be color underscore label. Okay. So now it looks as we are looking. One more thing, this text isn't into the center. So let me go on BTN total inventory, BTN total quantity, and make it align as a center. Now it's looking perfect. So now we will build this part, top requested product. For that, what I will do, here we do have one another container, and this container is filled by color underscore fill inner. So similarly, I will go and for both containers, I will paste this color. Okay. Inside this container, I will add a horizontal container. So this container have parent.width and parent.height. So this will be basically vertical container, and y equals to 0. Inside this container, I will add a label control. So what I will do, I will just copy and paste this label. Okay, then inside this container, I will add a vertical gallery. This will be blank vertical gallery. Okay, for this gallery, I will do minimum width equals to 0 and minimum height equals to 0, and fill I will make it 8. Okay, and the data source will be call underscore top requested product. Inside this, I will add a vertical container. This will be a parent dot template width, and height will be parent dot template height. The template size will be self dot height divided by self dot all item counts. The container drop shadow will be none. Now inside this, I will add a label control. Inside this, I will add a more container. So this will be horizontal container. For this label, the height will be parent dot height into 50%, and the width I can make it a full width. Text will be this item dot group by product, and I will append font will be underscore font, size will be underscore font size, weight will be underscore font weight, color will be color underscore label. For this container, the height will be parent dot height into 50%. Minimum width will be 0. Inside this container, I will add a button control, and one more I will add a label. Okay, so this label will be LVL total percentage. Font will be underscore font, font size, font weight, color underscore label. Height will be parent dot height, and then width will be parent dot width into 15%. Text will be round this item dot count value into 100 and divide by sum of call underscore total inventory count value, and then round by 1, and then I will append by percentage. So it will become like 20%, 13%, 10%, and 16.7%. Now for the button, for a bit, I will paste a formula. So you can see here this item dot count value into 100 divide by sum of call top requested product and count value. So what we are trying to do over here, so suppose if laptop having the more count, then we are going to occupy the full weight, and then we can see the mobile having the less count, then the width will be respective to the laptop count. Similarly, the mouse and the watch and the for mobile, and then height will be parent dot height into 50%. The text I will clear, and then for this label I will go and vertical align, I'll make it bottom. For the button, I will change the color fill. So the color fill I just copied and paste. You can see here if this item dot group by product is mobile, then this color. So here I'm going to apply a switch case. So you can see here the data is coming as expected, but here we are getting a scroll bar. So this scroll bar we will remove. So if you will see here, we have some template padding. I will remove this template padding and my scroll bar will be automatically gone. So if you will see here, we are getting the data as expected. This scroll bar is coming, but this scroll bar don't have any mean. So let me hide it. Okay. And for this container drop shadow will be none. Okay. So if you will see here, the similarly we are getting the data over here. Okay, so this coming into the bottom kind of. So let me go over here, and the vertical align I can make it bottom, so it will become into the center. See here. Okay, so now we will create this inventory by status. So this is the box. Here I will add a pie chart. Okay, for this pie chart I will remove the legend and the title, and then on start button I have to put a collection, clear collect, and the name I will put call inventory by status, comma, add columns, group by, add columns, call, comma, status dot value. I will close this and we put it comma over here, grouped items, and comma, corporate groups. Okay, so here is our collection. Now let me execute it. I will bind this collection on the item property of the pie chart. So here call inventory by status, and then corporate group, and then sort order by ascending. Inside this I will add a circle. The bid will be parent dot height. The height will be parent dot height into 42%. Width will be a self dot height. X will be parent dot width minus self dot width divided by 2. Simple, because the height and width are similar, we can put it the same method. So this will be parent dot height minus self dot height divided by 2. The color will be color underscore fill inner. Now in the pie chart property, I will go and the label will be label, and the series will be count value. So the item color set property, I will paste my color. So here is my color. Display mode, I can make it a view. Parent dot width will be the pie chart width will be parent dot width, and the height will be parent dot height. Now it looks as we are looking. Just one more thing we have to do. In a pie chart, this border thickness I will make it a 0. Okay, now the space is automatically reduced for the border. Now I will add a label control. The width of this label will be a circle 2 dot width, and height we can make it a 35 pixel, and x will be parent dot width minus self dot width divided by 2. Similarly, the y will be parent dot height minus self dot height divided by 2. so that it will become into the center. Now I will make it into the center. The font will be underscore font, font size underscore font size, font weight underscore font weight. And the color, I'll make it color underscore label. The text will be total colon hyphen, and I will append sum of call inventory by status and the count value. I will close it and will append this. Great. Now this I can make it a bit bold. Now pie chart color, I will make it color underscore label. Now I will run my application and see the result. So whenever I will click, this is going to be black. Now I will add one more label. So that will be the title of my report. Okay, so this will be width will be parent dot width. Height 40 is fine. Y I can make it 0. Height I can make it 30. And this will be inventory by status. And this will be a top requested product. Okay, so now we will create this gallery. So whenever a user will click on this button, automatically the data should be filtered. Okay, so now we will create this gallery in the bottom. All right, so let me go over here. Inside this, I will add a horizontal container. So this will be parent.width, parent.height, x will be 0 and y will be 0. Inside this container, I will add one container. So this will be basically horizontal container. And inside this container, I will add one gallery. So this will be blank vertical gallery. Okay, this container minimum height will be 0 and minimum width will be 0. For this gallery, minimum width 0 and minimum height 0, and this count will be 5. Okay, and this will be, so this will be basically vertical container, not horizontal. Inside this container, I will add a label. Okay, so for this label, I will go and change the font, font size, font weight, and then flexible width I will make it on. This will be 0 and height will be 0. Color will be color underscore label. Align to container will be stretch. Okay, so this will be black. This will be color underscore label. Now I will copy this and paste at 7 places. Okay, copy and paste 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so this SIN number will be fill options will be 0.5 and the status will be 1.1. Now we will go here and on this click we want to set something, some filter we want to set. Okay, so for this, inside this I will add a button control. Width will be btn total dot width. Height will be btn total quantity dot height. X will be btn total quantity dot x. Y will be btn total quantity dot y. Okay, now this text I will remove, and color fill will be transparent. Okay, now on hover, if you want, you can make it a change. So suppose whenever you will click, this will be something like this. So we don't want, we just want the hover will be self dot fill. Now on select, we will set a variable set where report filter equals to filter call join purchase e assignment comma product type dot value equals to, let's format it. So whenever I will click, and you can see my where report filter having some data. Now we have to set the filter over here also. Okay, so this is the button. On this button, again I will set and where report filter comma filter call join list purchase e assignment comma product type. So this filter has been set. Now we have to set the filter over here also. Okay, so let me go on pie chart, and on pie chart click, I will again set where filter comma filter, yeah, group by items. Let me format it. Now I will bind this gallery. Okay, so let me go over here, and if is blank, then where report filter, else call join list purchase assignment comma where filter. Now I will set the template size. For now I will make it 65. Template padding I can make it a 0. Okay, inside this gallery I will add a horizontal container. This horizontal container having x equals to 0, width will be parent dot template width, and height will be parent dot template height. Inside this container I have to put some labels over here. So let me copy and paste the label, the first label, and then again the second label. Okay, then we have to put a container over here. So inside this container, let me make it minimum width 0 and minimum height 0. Okay, inside this container I will add a image control. Then inside this I will add a label control, or I can just copy and paste my labels because this label already set by font and font weight. Now the image will be parent dot height divided by 2, and then the width will be self dot height. X will be 0, y will be parent dot height minus self dot height divided by 2 so that it will become into the center. For label, the width will be parent dot width minus image 6 dot width. The height will be parent dot height, and then x will be image 6 dot width plus 2, and width we can make it minus 2. Okay, image will be a lookup brand detail comma brand id equals to this item dot brand id, and here I will bind the brand logo. And this radius I can make it and radius, the radius I can make it self dot height. Okay, this I can put at all the places. Now I will just copy this label and will paste one more time, and will paste one more time, and here I will insert rating control. This rating control basically should be within the container. So let me add one container over here. So what I can do, I can just copy and paste this container. Let me paste over here. Inside this container, I will remove this label and this image, and I will cut the ratings and will paste over here. Inside this container, I will add one more container. So let me copy and paste this container over here. Okay, so this container having a fill position 1.1 because the status having 1.1, and then this is my ISIN number, this item dot ISIN number, and the fill position for this ISIN number will be 0.5. Product type dot value, and the product price I will just make copy and paste, and then this will be the bill number. So this item dot bill number. The color, the rating fill, I will just make one color, and the height will be parent dot height into 50% into 50%, and the width will be parent dot width into 90%. I can make it 60%. Now for I want to make it in a center, so parent dot width minus self dot width divided by 2. Similarly for height, parent dot height minus self dot height divided by 2, so that it will become into the center. For the rating, I will go for a default property, and here I will paste some code. Now the display mode, I will make it a view. Okay, let me see it. Now I will click on the laptop. We can see we having the ratings. For few product we don't have ratings, so that's the reason we are not able to see any kind of rating, but for few product we have provided the ratings, and that's the reason you can see the ratings over here. See here. Now on the tooltip, I will paste the code. So whenever you will go for tooltip, you can see the value. Now let me rename it. So always status is already available. So that's the reason we are putting always status underscore 2. Let me remove this image and here I will insert a button control. For this button, the width will be parent dot width into 85%. The height will be parent dot height into 55%. X will be a parent dot width minus self dot width divided by 2, and y will be parent dot height minus self dot height divided by 2. Text I will remove, and this lbill status I will put a value. So this will be this item dot status dot value. Now width will be a button 10 dot width. Height will be button 10 dot height. X will be button 10 dot x. Y will be button 10 dot y. Now I will go on the button 10, and for button 10 fill, I will copy and paste some color codes. So you can see color fade switch tags lbill status underscore 2 dot tags is equals to waiting for manager, then this color, waiting for INB manager, then this color. Now I will go on lbill status 2, and for lbill status the color code, similarly I will paste the same color over here. And then I will add a circle over here. The height for this circle will be 12, and the width will be self dot height. X will be button 10 dot x plus we can make it a 5. Y will be parent dot height minus self dot height divided by 2. Color I will copy and paste. Similarly, if you want to see the color for the label, I have changed something, so you can just go and read it out. Now if you will see, this circle is going to be overridden or text. So what I will do, I will go on label status, and this left I can make it a 30 pixel from the left. So now it's coming as expected. Now what I have to do, all the containers, the drop shadow, I can make it none. 8. So now whenever I will click on any status, you can see all the delivered item, all the waiting for manager, all the damaged, the mouse over here, watch over here, all the headphones, all the mobile. Okay, so now we are getting our result as expected. So I hope you love this content, and if you love this video, then please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you and bye bye.